Guys, we here. We had to come back. We were here last week and we here today on Wednesday at Gina Maria's Trattoria.
Bueno.
Bueno. You agree?
No bueno.
Maybe bueno. Bueno. Well, guys, Gina Maria's Trattoria was here 14 years ago. There was some kind of a fire. They moved out. The good news is they back.
We're back.
Huh?
We're back.
How you say we're back in Italian?
Torno a casa.
Torno a casa. Now, Frank, why do you came back to Mount Vernon?
I'm Paul. That's Frank. No big deal.
Guys, that's the magic of
That's no big deal.
social media. Paul and Frank. Paul, why
did I come back?
are you back?
Because this is home to me. The neighborhood, the area, just the people in general.
The people. What about the city? That had to be something why you came back, not just the people.
Well, when I first opened up here, they welcomed me with open arms. So I want to try to reciprocate and bring back some good homemade Italian food and show the community that we're here, that we stand behind them, and hopefully they'll support us. And plus the people that are from Yonkers, Scarsdale, Eastchester, Bronxville, especially Mount Vernon and Fleetwood, they'll come back also.
Frank.
Whatever you like.
Frank, I like Frank. So Frank, what about you? How did this association between you and Paul, how did it came together?
I worked for Paul a couple of years ago. I was his bartender, and from being the bartender, I ended up running the front of the house. And when Paul got wind that the space was going to become available, he contacted me and made a very tempting sales pitch, of which I bought hook, line, and sinker. And so here I am.
And you know that we hear that a lot of businesses are coming back to Mount Vernon. Old business that were here and coming back, and brand new business, people that are investing in Mount Vernon. Do you think, if I was an investor and I'm looking for the city to invest, would you recommend Mount Vernon?
Definitely. I would definitely recommend the Fleetwood area, Gramerton Avenue, this area, especially with the buildings that are going up. The housing project that's going over here, I think it's going to believe 300 plus families will be living here. I think that's great. There are going to be people in transit going from the city to here, even people just living here and working in this area. I think that's going to be a big plus for this community and for Mount Vernon.
Now, you think that the city of Mount Vernon, it's open for any type of a business, not just restaurant, any other investors that want to invest in other industries? What do you think about that?
Mount Vernon is a mini melting pot in and of itself. The diversity here, from the ethnic backgrounds to the industrial southern part, to the high-end luxury northern part, to the working class, to the blue collar, to the white collar, to the no collar. Mount Vernon is representative of everybody, and it's inclusive of everybody. And to invest in that type of dynamic is truly investing in what it means to be American.
I agree. Now, one of the reasons that many people sometimes don't go to a particular city is they feel unsafe or for whatever reason. But here, I've been here a few times, not just to your restaurant because you just opened, grand opening last week, but I've been at other places here, and I always feel safe. Okay, what about if somebody asks you that question about Mount Vernon?
Definitely. I was here for 13 years prior, and we never had any issues. There was never anything really going on here that would scare people away. That, oh no, we don't go to Mount Vernon, or we don't go to Fleetwood. You know, some people hear Mount Vernon and right away that pops into their head. And listen, every city has an area where people stay away from.
Correct.
You know, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Manhattan, the Bronx, Yonkers,
Scarsdale, whatever.
Scarsdale,
name it.
every area has its downfalls. But I believe and I think that right here in the heart of Fleetwood, it's the best part of Mount Vernon.
Now, we heard good news about, I think about 4 weeks ago, sales revenues, sales tax revenues that came to the city. This is the only city, or I think one of the only cities in Westchester where the sales revenue actually went up. That means people
Are shopping in the area. You know, local businesses and the community is supporting the businesses in the area.
Exactly.
And even some of the people coming out of the area to shop here. You know, we're trying to give them a reason to come back to Mount Vernon.
Correct. Now, if I was to bring my wife here tonight, what is the plate that you'd recommend? I don't know much about Italian food, but I take recommendation. I heard you're a great chef.
Thank you.
So what would you recommend?
Zuppa de pesce for one.
Super de pesce. That's what he was telling me when we came here. I have to try that one. Super de pesce. What about you? What a bartender. So what's your favorite drink? What would you recommend?
I'd say something to clean the palate following the zuppa de pesce
Right.
would be a limoncello martini.
What's the name?
A limoncello martini.
Is that with sweet vermouth, Cinzano, or no?
No vermouth at all.
Or no vermouth at all? Okay. So guys, you heard it. Come and check it out. Come and check it out. Open every day, right?
Closed on Mondays.
Closed on Monday, so pick any day but Monday. But come on down and have some fun, enjoy some good Italian meal. And don't forget, come to Mount Vernon. Fine restaurants, especially Gina Marie Trattoria.
Trattoria.
Trattoria. Stay tuned for more, guys. See you later.